I'm Jory Jensen, baseball instructor, and today we're going to be talking about baseball pitching drills. Whenever throwing, there are a few things that we can do to make sure that our body gets into a good position. Number one, pitching is to make sure that we get to a balance point over top of the rubber before we ever begin to throw. And it's good to do it just on flat ground, not on a mound. And I typically like to use a line of some sort. As this line is in front of me, I'm going to use this line to make sure that I stay in the same position, keeping my body going the same direction. If our body starts to go side to side, it's going to cause us to fall one way or the other, therefore causing us to lose velocity, possibly causing injury. So to begin, we're just going to start in our wind-up position. We're going to step back, keeping our balance over top our back leg. When we lift our leg, we want to make sure that we stay balanced. The best way to stay balanced is to make sure we have some separation in our front leg. If you're going to pull that front leg in, it's going to cause us to lean forward, or it's going to cause us to fall forward, and causing us a little bit of a loss of balance. So to begin, we're going to make sure that we have good separation, allowing our foot just to dangle. If our foot is pointed upwards, it's going to cause our back to want to tip backwards. If it's forwards, it's going to want us to pull forward. From this position, we want to make our hands come down towards our leg, and that's going to be what propels our leg forwards, as well as our back leg beginning to work for us. When we land, we want to land as close to in that line as we possibly can. So when we land, we want our legs to be going with our top side still being closed. So as our legs start to work, this allows our hands to be able to work all the way through and to get even closer to the mound as opposed to a further distance from the plate. If we let our hands travel forward, we are going to get closer to the plate, therefore closer to the hitter, also creating better balance on our front leg. Down the line, as we're throwing on a line of any sort, this is what I like to consider what I call shadow drill. We're just going to go all the way through our delivery, all the way through throwing our best pitch, obviously not throwing a baseball, just without a ball. It's going to help us to work on our balance. Get to a balance point, let our legs come through, staying as close to in line as possible. You'll be able to tell how great of balance you have by how you fall off the mound. If you're able to land all the way through and land and be in control and lift that leg right back up, you know you had good balance. If you fall and all of your weight lands on that leg, we know that we had a loss of balance somewhere in there, therefore probably costing us some velocity on our fastball. I'm Jory Jensen, baseball instructor. We've just talked about baseball pitching drills.